All right, Claudio, let's listen to your solo. I've heard it once or twice, and I will give some thoughts on it. All right, so I really like that, and I like the fact that you build it up from a bit of a lower, and then towards the end you end up here, like, around these parts. That's a good build up. I think you could even work with the build up more and really make it pop almost. Also, one thing I really like that you include the bends and start on a bend. That's always like really gives a strong feeling. My concern is that the E note you chose to bend into is not part of the B minor chord. And if you start on a note that's in the chord, that's going to sound really strong. And then, of course, get the pitch just perfect. I think that could sound really great. And it could, of course, be the F sharp minor, or the B, or the D note. There's a few places to find those. And I think if you want to keep the idea of moving higher up in the register, you can maybe even start with a bend on a lower string, like from the 9th fret into the 11th fret. And work towards building up the solo that way. What was it? And work up towards the new. I think you had that run and when like so start low with less intensity and end up higher with higher intensity. And maybe you keep some of the things that you've done in the first part, you keep that for the second part as well, like the bends. Keeping some of the same rhythmical phrasing and ideas as well. And just also kind of focus on those bends and having those bends go into notes that are in the chord for that really strong feel. And I think that would really make the solo pop and sound great. And work a bit, just a slight bit on the timing. It's a few places where I think with really good timing, it's going to sound phenomenal. Especially this. Let me see if I can play that somewhere. See if I can find it in the original solo. This is yours. There we go. Was that it? I think it was that. Was it before that? So yeah, that's about. Let me see if I can find it here. The habit floating less, still floating a bit, still playing around with the timing, but sort of just hitting those sweet spots in the groove, which is kind of slow. It's okay to float, I think, in my opinion, a bit about on the groove, but then sort of lock into it at times on the stronger phrasing, like the phrases you really remember. Like that's a good phrase. What was it again? That's a good one. Could even move that around. And yeah, so having the strong notes lock in with the groove. So my Discord is going off at the moment. I think that could really make it pop. And then, of course, you know, the bends, getting those just perfect. And finally, I think if you just add a bit of the blue note, maybe too. Damn it, why is the screen? Let me just log out for a second. So you could add a bit of the blue note too. I think those are my thoughts on your solo, and I hope you can use some of it, and I really like what you have so far, and hope to see you around. Good ending there. So I think that's really cool so far. Let me know what you think.